thing, okay? When we change how we look at children as individuals, and as we change and look at, so we look at it, we're adults, we know everything, child knows nothing. I'm going to take a big eraser and just swipe that all off. I'm going to wipe it all off. We're going to take that all away. Okay, let's start again. We are divine aspects of ourselves. We are divine, and we are souls already. We are souls when we come here, whether we're a little baby or whether we're a full-grown adult, we're a soul. So, when you look at a child, don't look at a child as that little bitty baby. He knows nothing. That little bitty baby knows more than you can ever imagine, because that soul, whether that soul can speak yet, that soul knows so much. And that soul is full of so much energy. So those children, and children born now, young kids now, they are so much more in tune than we ever were. They don't have as much baggage as we came in, with. Because we are moving towards a society where we're more inclusive of people. This is a time to look at people. I don't care what color they are, what gender, what sexuality. Who cares? How old they are? Who cares? What matters is we are going to start looking at ourselves with a heart aspect and going, you know what? That person is a soul. And they have the right and the ability to create what they wish. When they create harm on others, obviously that's not right. But they are creating their own drama when they do create that. They are creating the fact that they need to be told or need to be talked to a little bit differently to understand ramifications of things that they do wrong. This is also what's coming online. It's how we treat people is changing. How we look at people is changing. I look at everybody as human. You've got a soul shining so brightly. And I love being around people and seeing that soul shine. And there's people out there that they'll keep that soul down, and they do that because they don't believe their soul can shine. And that's what we need to do. We shine our own soul so they can see their soul shine. I'm going a little bit over here. So, hey Brenda, good to see you. And with this, and Facebook wasn't working, Instagram was. So, and with this one, this is November of this coming year. So November 2021, this is making a difference. So we started in, can you see how the year is progressing? And now it's going, we went from taking action to making a difference. We are making a difference. Hey Brenda, good to see you, love ya. And with that, this is all about how we can make a difference. Us as a whole, as a society. And I want to stress again, this is not just our country. This is worldwide. This is a change across the world that is happening. And you've got to realize that when this is making a difference, every time we stop judging, when we stop judging and realize when people are negative or people are, kind of coming down on themselves, you have to be okay with letting them be who they are. They're making a decision. But by you stepping into your power and by you stepping in and saying, you know what? This world can be great. We can enjoy everything in this world. We can make a difference. We can make a change. And by doing that change, we then allow those people to look at us and go, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I can change. Maybe I can step out of my negativity and I could see some of their positive aspects. If they choose to see one positive aspect, pretty soon they'll see more and see more. So we don't have to force them out of their negativity. Instead, we have to go, you know what? That's okay. I am going to stand in my positivity, and maybe you'll take some of that and go with your life and bring the positive into your life. And then that's their choice. But as things progress, more of that energy is moving forward. And in December, this is standing firm. So December is about standing firm in your beliefs, standing firm in where you want to see this world go. Because we are the ones that will be determining where this world goes. And we are the ones, that's the cool thing, we, each individual, are the ones that will be creating this world going forward. Before, we would do our creations and that, but we always had like somebody up here always kind of doing some of that control. This is going away. This is going away. And this will be, what do you want in this world? And you see how he's standing on the top of that rock pile? This is that hard stuff we had to work through at the beginning of the year. This is working through that hard stuff, seeing all that stuff that we had to bring to the surface. We had to climb that mountain. We had to look through the dark shadows to see the government, to see the medical, to see, they want me to bring into the religion right now. So I'm going to bring that in too. So they want you to see all of that, but it's more of the religion and the fact of this is understanding we are not less than, we are divine when we were born. We are capable of connecting at all times to anything we want. This is not judging other people for having other religions. This is not judging. So this is a lot of not judging. Because by doing that, we create a world without judgment. And if there's a world without judgment, would there be wars? Think about that. If there's a world that says, I don't care what you believe in, I care about your soul, I care about you as a person, and I give you the freedom to be who you want, would there be wars? So think about that. And as we go through time, and as we take care of going through the shadows and finding that new energy, let's step back just a moment, and I know I'm running long, but just a moment. If we look at the new energy coming online, if we have something individually for our own homes, for our own buildings, that can be set up anywhere in the world, doesn't need gas to run, if we can do that, will we need the dams that are in this world? Will we need the wind farms? Will we need the solar farms? Will all of those millions of acres being devoted to those types of energy? What if all those millions of acres were then allowed to go back to the natural aspect? What if all those millions of acres were then allowed to go back to forest, to a national park? Think of the possibilities. So where is this world going? It's going through a lot of crap, and there's more to come. But where is it going ultimately? Someplace a lot of us never even dreamed of going, but it's going there. You're going to see those changes. You're going to see the changes. There's going to be things shown in some of the medical field that are going to be a little nasty. There's medicines that have been given to people to actually make them sick with something different later on down the line. Kind of experimentation. But that's being exposed. And it's not done with everybody. It's only done here and there, and there's a few bad eggs in the basket there. But they're going to be exposed, and that's going to be bringing it out to the surface. And why? So it doesn't happen again. So think about those possibilities. There's a lot of change coming up. But where it's going to head, pretty amazing. Hello, Rosalind Stoney. Good to see you. So this is really what's going forward. We are changing the world one step at a time. We need to stand firm in what we want to see for the world going forward, because it's going to come up. Especially towards the end of the year here, it's going to come up. Are we willing to stand our ground? To say, this is the world I see. I'm going to stand there and know that we have succeeded, and we are succeeding in bringing a new world into existence. Because in all honesty, that is exactly what we are doing as a whole, as an individual, as a society, as humanity. Bringing in the energies of this earth, of us, of our divinity, and of the universe, all coming together. That's where we're going. And with that, I know I went really long, probably because of all my technical difficulties, and Facebook is still not working correctly. So obviously they didn't want me to do a live today. Thanks, Instagram, for letting me. So I wanted to thank all of you. Oh, one other thing. They wanted me to pick one last card, and I don't know if you can even see this. Oh, Lady Da Vinci, is good to see you. And this is the Magnolia. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. So by looking back on ourselves and as society, we'll look back and see what we don't want going forward. We're going to use that wisdom that we have gained throughout time, throughout eternity. And we're going to use that wisdom to change ourselves going forward. So with that, to all of you, I wish all of you an amazing 2021. Stay on top of it. Ride the roller coaster, because it's going to be a ride for a while. But you're going to see so many things exposed and brought to the surface that need to be examined, and need for us to do that. So with that, happy 2021! Happy New Year! Have an amazing day, everyone. And I did want to do one quick thing. I have a lot of things coming up in the future here. I have a mediumship class coming up starting next week, Saturday. It's going to be a 2-weekend class, Saturday 8 a.m. to noon on the 9th and the 16th. And if you ever wanted to learn about how mediumship works, how to connect to the other side, how you can use it for yourself, how to connect to your loved ones, how to use it or a business going forward, this is a class for you. You don't need any prerequisite. You don't need anything. This is just you understanding and me taking you wanting to learn. If you're willing to learn, I'm willing to teach, and I'll get you there. And with that, I hope all of you have an amazing Happy New Year.